welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title, we are going to be doing a review on Kendra's Boutique, and I'm coming at you guys with a different hair texture this time. And if you've seen my previous Kendra's Boutique reviews, you know they've always been good because you know Kendra's Boutique is my jam. But this time you guys are gonna see this review and I'm not as happy as I usually am with Kendra's. And we will also take a moment to talk about my new hair also in this video. So let's jump right into this review. So the hair that I'm going to be talking about is the Brazilian loose curl, and again it is the Kendra's Boutique hair. So this is how it comes. I don't think I've ever really showed you guys in a video of how it comes. This is how it comes, and I don't even know where to start. So basically, when I ordered this hair, and it was partly my fault too, so I'm not just gonna blame Kendra's, but when I ordered this hair, I was going for a look where I can curl it if I want to, I can straighten it if I want to, I can go back and forth, I can do loose curls, I can do it straight another day. Basically just pretty much what body wave is. That's what I was going for. But when it said loose curl, the loose part caught me and I was like, oh, let me get loose curl, like that's the one. This is considered to be loose curl, and I'm gonna link down below my last video, my last Kendra's Boutique video, or all of them actually, but the hair that I wore to Vegas, which was, once you wet it, it was super long like this. It could look like this, and once you wet it and you kind of comb it out, it would extend, and it would extend to kind of like something like this, but very loose. So when I got this, even my friend who does my hair was like, girl, this is tighter than the last curls that you had. The whole purpose that I took that hair out for was because I wanted to be able to do more versatile styles and be able to change my hair up instead of just sticking to curly. And if you've ever had curly hair, you know that after a while, it kind of gets old. Yeah, it's easy to maintain, it's easy to do, but after a while, you kind of just want to switch it up. Whereas when you have like straight hair like this, you can easily switch it up, curl it maybe if you'd like, do whatever it is that you may want to do, whatever the case may be. That wasn't the option with this. I'm gonna tell you right now. When she put it in, and I'm a very subtle person when it comes to my hair. I feel like I've never done outrageous colors. I've never dyed my hair like blue or orange or crazy colors that everybody's doing now, which is fine for them, but I've never done stuff like that. I kind of like my hair to be low maintenance and polished. That's actually the perfect word, polished. I like my hair to be very polished just because I work in a corporate world, and so I don't want that big Shaka Khan looking hair. I don't want my hair to be out here. That's just not what I'm going for. So when I ordered this, I got my usual lengths, which is 18-inch closure, 18-inch bundle, a 20-inch, and two 22s. So you can imagine, and my friend put 3.5 bundles in my hair. I have a big head, so you gotta kind of put a lot of hair in here to kind of work with my hair. It wasn't my friend, it's just I wasn't happy. The hair was just really, really big. And when I'm thinking loose, I thought it was gonna be just like how my last hair was, which was, I wanna say, a deep wave. I thought it was gonna be kind of calmed down like that, where I could still tone it down when it came to the hair. Nah, it was huge, and it just, I don't know, I feel like maybe this is cute, like short, and you're doing like a cute fun side, I don't know. I would never buy this again. And when you wet it, it's almost like it gets worse. It tangles, like, I mean, it's not that it tangles really much, it just kind of reminds me of like a kinky curl. Like I feel like it kind of just reminds me of a kinky curl, and that wasn't what I was going for. And if you look at this, mind you, this is leftover. I couldn't show you guys before because we'll get into that. But like, I don't know, this just reminds me of like hair supply hair. Like, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like, if you're spending close to $400 on hair, I don't want it to look anything like hair that's $100. Like, that's just me. I want it to feel and look for what I'm paying for it if I'm gonna be spending that much money. Ever go to Kendra's website or their Instagram, notice how there's not really many pictures of the loose curl. I don't think many people get loose curl, and that should have been like a red flag for me, because before I order from Kendra's, I always look at Instagram to see what it looks like on normal people and not just the bundle laid out, which is usually how they have it on the website like this. So I like to go to the Instagram, just kind of look and see normal girls wearing it and see what it looks like. And it was partly my fault, but at the same time, if you're saying loose curl, there's no way that this is loose. And as you like more so run your fingers through it, because I honestly don't give a shit about the hair now. As you're running your fingers through it, it gets more like afro and just, it's not tamed whatsoever. There is nothing loose about this. This is like wild. This is like what I would call like an exotic curl. This is not what I would say as loose curly. So although I wasn't doing my research on what I exactly wanted when I ordered it, I still kind of just feel like with Kendra's, this did not remind me of what a loose curl would look like. This is like kinky curly to me. Like, this is something I would never, like, I hated it. It's just, no. Like, the title for the hair was wrong and it was very misleading once you get the item. But let's forward to when I had it put in. So when I had it put in, it was a Sunday night. I came home and I was like, okay, I have work in the morning. What are we gonna do? So I decided at that point that I was going to straighten the hair. I straightened the hair. Mind you, it's 22 inches of curly hair. I'm 5'3". The hair was literally, just imagine straight hair down on a just imagine 22 inches straightened. Super long. I like long hair, perfectly fine with that. But this time, because the hair was curly, Kendra's the benefit of the doubt. And I was like, okay, well, the hair is curly, but maybe if I straighten it, I can still work it out and I can give it a good review and say that it's versatile and you can do this and do that. No, I straightened it. The ends were jacked up. They were like, I can't even describe them. They just almost looked like little wannabe straightened afro puffs. Like, it's almost kind of like when you're trying to straighten your hair, but you haven't gone through all the steps before you get to the straightening. That's how that felt. Or that's how it looked when I was finished straightening it. And I remember I called my mom and I was like, what am I gonna do? Like, I showed her the hair and I was just like, I have to go to work tomorrow. I don't know what to do. Like, I just spent an hour and a half to 2 hours straightening this hair and it just looks like shit still. And my mom was like, why don't you put it in 2 ponytails and just cut it? And she was like, if you cut it and you curl it, then it should be fine. Let's rewind and bring it back in a little bit. In that moment, because I had 3.5 bundles of curly hair in my head, which is now straight, the hair is huge. It's still too much when it's straightened, right? So I'm like, I have way too many bundles in for this to be straight. Like, it looks super natural, but it was like way too much. So she's like, just cut it, just put it in 2 ponytails, cut it. I cut the hair, and let's say this is how I had the hair. So I put it in 2 ponytails, I did it like this, and I cut it, and I just cut. So mind you, one side was not even way, just like to the naked eye, you probably couldn't tell because I could barely tell, but since I cut it, I knew I fucked it up. So I cut it and I ended up curling it, and that's how I had it in my last video with my sunglasses. And that was before I colored it and highlighted it and all that. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna curl it in the morning. It was just way too much hair in the morning. So fast forward to Monday. It was way too much hair on Monday for me to curl. But I still attempted, but it wouldn't hold the curl because it was too thick. At this point, it's now straight. It's cut. It's not cut evenly. I'm scared if I keep cutting, I'm gonna get out of control and I'm gonna get scissor happy and it's just gonna be a hot mess. So I straighten it. So I curl it. It's barely holding the curl, but it's making an attempt. It's making an attempt. So all I kept thinking in my head was like, I just paid for somebody to install this hair. What am I gonna do? I am basically like stuck. I mean, I'm not stuck, but I knew I had a wig coming in, and don't forget to check that video out. It's it's gonna be probably following this video. Anyway, so I knew I had a wig coming in, but I knew it was gonna be a while before I got the wig coming in, and I've never styled a wig before, so I was like, I don't want to bet too much on this wig. So I end up calling my hairstylist at an actual shop, and I'm like, look, I need you to cut my hair, cut it evenly, layer it, highlight it, do something to this so I can wear it for at least a month without feeling like ashamed. So we ended up highlighting it. This is the hair. So let's take a moment. So this is what the hair used to look like, and this is that hair now. So I wouldn't tell you to go buy this hair, but I will say that the end result after everything, the hair is fixable. If you aren't happy, I wouldn't throw it away. So this is it. It's very, very silky now. And I ended up straightening it, and I also got some brownish blonde, honey blonde highlights in it. And I got it cut. So let me show you guys the back. So it's kind of like that in the back. And I love it so much now. But if somebody would have told me this used to be this, I'd have been like, you lying. You're lying. You're lying. But to see that this can be changed, don't let, if you've ever bought hair and it's just not working out and you're doing it at home, if you have the money, go to a hair shop and let somebody at a hair shop that you trust bring that hair back to life, because I would have never believed that this would turn into this little silky bone straight hair. And I'm waiting to curl it. Maybe I'll do a video on curling it, because it's like at a good length, and she layered it for me, and you can see more of the highlights if I flip it like that. But I just love it, and this is the first time I'm like feeling myself a little bit. It's the first time that I've worn this hair and I've had like a full beat face. I've done like minimal, but I haven't done like a full beat. So I'm loving it. But my overall review on this hair is that my first impression of it, I hated it. And I feel like with hair, you shouldn't have to go to the shop to get it fixed for you to get to your happy place, basically, which is what I had to do with this hair. So if I had to go back again, I would probably never buy this hair. But at this point, with it looking like this, now I'm satisfied with it. But I just feel like my advice is that I would do a lot of research before buying hair, especially a hair texture that you've never purchased before you buy it, especially if you're gonna spend a big amount of money. So I think that review was pretty quick, hopefully. But as usual, I want to thank you guys again for watching. If you've ever bought the loose curly hair from Kendra's, let me know what your experience was with it. Maybe you had a better experience than I did, but leave me any of that in the comments down below, or hair that you do recommend, and maybe I'll buy it and give it a try. So I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Thank you again for watching. Bye.